Welcome to Home Cinema and Tech Review. In this video, we're going to turn this projector into a TV as quick as possible. So this is going to be a guide how you can turn your projector into a TV video. First of all, since we don't have an ALR right now at the moment, don't worry, it will come. I'm going step by step. This is full-time, full throttle projector setup. And I'm showing you ultra short throw projector, but I'm going to show you in the upcoming videos similar setup with a long throw projector. Which one is more having more benefits depending on your situation. So first thing is first, what I should be doing, since we don't have ALR, I'm going to close the ambient lights. First one is gone, the second one is gone. So we are actually left with projector's picture. So what you're seeing is right now Epson LS650 running at less than 50%. This is about 40% brightness. And the picture is about 135 to 45, between a range. I guess we can say 35. So what I have right now is a TV satellite receiver I purchased myself. But actually you can go a couple of ways. The first way that you can convert your projector into a TV is IPTV. If you got a smart projector, you can buy an IPTV app, or you can use a free app like a Kodi and then try to figure out how you can apply maybe IPTV channels. But it doesn't suit me. I've tried it. I will probably hopefully work my way out and then create that solution, because many of the people have budget projectors that I reviewed, like $200, $400 level of budget friendly Google Play certificate devices. Like this is also having a Google Play built inside, so you can install Kodi. But IPTV channels are not stable. When you go inside, you got to go back. So sort of like it's not fluent like a TV, okay? So that's why in this video, I'm going to base my video onto a local brand. Let's just open up the ambient lights to show you the brand and then continue. By the way, this is no affiliation. This is a Turkish local brand, so you could find alternatives out there. I purchased myself this Next brand. It's a Turkish brand, okay? And it's full HD TV receiver, not even a 4K, which I'm going to tell you my reason. Because most of the TV channels are actually 720p and 180i, not P. So we are looking at interlaced Full HD, basically 720p real resolution. And if you have TVs, you can upscale. Why not? If you got good projectors, you can still give this Full HD signal, and then your projector could upscale and make it happen. But since we are going to watch TVs, I'm not so much focused on the detail into that. Like there are very few 4K channels in my country. I don't know about your country. If your country have many 4K channels, you can buy yourself an expensive TV receiver. This satellite receiver is about $30 roughly, so nothing too much expensive. It comes with its small HDMI cable, short remote control unit, remote control placement that you can stick around. Probably we got a power adapter. Yes, we got a power adapter. It's the simplest version of the satellite receiver, so I'm not going to show you something advanced. This is a palm of my hand, and okay, the only thing that we have is the remote control. It's like a classical TV remote control. So this video is not dedicated for this product, so this is a guide, and that's why I'm not showing you the close-ups of the satellite receiver, okay? So if you're wondering why am I not showing you the actual product, it's basically you don't need to see it. You can purchase anything that you want suitable, but you got to check for a couple of things. First, you got to look for reviews and channel speeds. If you're really enthusiastic about PC performance, there are a couple of things. I was looking for a non-smart, by the way, receiver. This is a non-smart receiver. Although it says IPTV and YouTube, but the main function is not Google Play. So this is a basic device, and you can add a Wi-Fi dongle to it. Actually, I think it doesn't have the built-in Wi-Fi, and I don't care. So I was looking for channel speed, and I was looking for basic capabilities of just switching from one channel to other channel and getting the satellite channels correct way. That was about that. So if you're looking for something built in Google Play, Android, I'm going to talk about in the end of the video, because you got to be careful. Some of the satellite receivers, I'm going to probably have to repeat some stuff. So the basic receivers are the best because they don't have anything to tackle around. You don't need to upgrade them too much. But if they're slow, they're slow. If they're fast, well, they probably have new chipsets. So you are good to go. But you got to know what you're buying. So technically, cheaper you go, you all know by now, the worst case scenario happens, the quality goes down. So what I'm offering here, I think you should be considering some sort of like a mid-level choice. And if you don't have a smart projector like this, because I can play YouTube, I can cast to it, and even the $200, maybe $150 projectors these days are having quite a bit of smart functions. So I don't think that you will be looking for too much of a smart functions there, but again, it's up to you. It's up to what you need. I already have a TV cable because I had a TV here, so I'm going to install my TV satellite cable, and I'm just going to give power to this thing in a second. I'm just finishing connecting everything. The last thing that I'm going to connect is my HDMI cable. It is coming from my Xbox cable. Basically, it is connected already. So this is a mess, okay? Normally, I'm not going to be showing you this because in the upcoming video, I will show you how you can do this wirelessly. So this is just the first step. I'm going one video at a time. So like building a studio setup. So I'm going to install the power cable here. Gotta go down. Yeah, I like car repairs, and that's why I don't have problems going down like under a car, sort of like the concept of it. So what we're going to do, I think it's getting the power. Let's take a look. Yes, it is booting right now. And what we should be doing, going from HDMI to source the HDMI, and I'm going to close the ambient lights. Okay, so by the way, we will walk around the room. So this is the TRT1 Turkish channel, and I think it's working pretty good. Without doing anything, it automatically works. That's why you need to be looking for a local satellite receivers, okay? If you don't buy a local satellite receivers, it might not get the satellites that you're locally focused on. In case of any copyright issues, I'm switching channels quite fast, but technically when I hit, there's a bit of waiting, but just a bit at a time. Am I happy with the results? We are giving 720p resolution to a 135-inch big image, like a 140. So it's not the best thing that we should be doing, and everybody is right like real size people, but we converted the projector into a TV. So I will walk around the room to show you, okay, how much big size that we are actually talking about. I need to rotate the camera. So like always, I am going with the tripod. So this is the scale, okay? And I will change the wide angle lens. I will take it out. And this is, yeah, this is about that. I'm going to change the channel. So this is the size. In a second, I will go right beside the picture. And this is what you're seeing right now. This is humongous. Normally, you don't watch TV like this. So there are a couple of stuff that is kind of like at the moment I see. Some stuff really, when you see the, okay, it says the update has been done. So I can also change the channels from here. Okay. Let's go TRT World. I'm looking for TRT World, by the way. And also TRT Documentary. This is TRT Belgesel, which means documentary. I really love this channel because there are lots of documentaries, but in sort of like copyright issues, I'm moving from one channel to another channel. Of course, the resolution, scale, and these devices, potential issues with these devices. But before that, I'm going to move the projector closer. The biggest advantage, I can change the size of the image whenever I want. So I was using like this daily. Okay, this is an 85-inch image. I need to hit the setting of the projector so I can focus, and the image is focused right now. And that's about it. So I'm going to reduce the brightness because it's extremely bright. And I will get closer to the camera, but I will have to rotate it to see where I am. Sorry for that. So, behind us, you're seeing a pretty bright image. And what I'm going to do, and also enhance the brightness on myself. There are a couple of things that you should be considering. First, if you buy cheaper TV satellite receiver like this, you might end up slower channel changing speed. The second thing is upscale. Of course, if you got a better upscale capability device, let me just put it like this so you can see the picture better. If you're seeing a better upscaled image, then you are better having better image. And if you don't have an upscale capability smart device, that's a problem. So choose your TV receiver, satellite receiver, depending on your projector. If your projector has good capabilities, well, thumbs up. You can go cheaper products like this. And I am happy with the results. Of course, it's not the best in the world, but when I skew the image or get it smaller size like this, by moving the projector, I am getting 85-inch Full HD style TV. Of course, you might think TVs have better upscales and image processing. Yes, they do. So in terms of comparing this setup to a direct TV, won't do the justice. But when you're watching a TV as a casual setup like this, and if you go small 85, you're good to go. So you can always go more expensive one. The second thing that I need to talk about is some of the cheaper TV satellite receivers with smart functions like Google Play and Android or Linux-based devices, you should be looking out for licenses for security reasons. So you're going to put your Netflix account, you're going to put your Amazon Prime account, you're going to probably put every bit of account into it. So in case of safety, I suggest to find yourself a secure device with a license. So some of the local brands and cheaper brands tend to have no license at all. It could be a potential upgrade issue, like when the Google upgrades, you're going to be left down like Android 8, 7, 9 maybe. We are talking about Android 14, 16 these days. So I think you should be updated all the time as much as possible. So yes, you should have a budget for also a TV satellite receiver, but once you do, you got an option like this. So I'm going to get closer with, let's do this. Okay, I'm going to get close. Yeah. By the way, I need to change the camera to make it perfect. So this is the final setup, okay. The contrast that you see is more real to my eye level. The reason is, this is an overbright image and the camera is trying to compensate. The reason behind that I changed the channels too much is the potential copyright issue. I don't want this video to get copyright problems. So that's why I'm pushing all the time changing the channels. But that is something good to have. So whether it's a long throw or ultra short throw, process is similar. But I will do the similar setup with wireless technique, so you're not going to see the rest of the cables messing around like this. So this is just a first step. So if you learn anything from this video, you can buy yourself 20 to, let's just say, probably up to $50 range regular TV satellite receivers. But if you're talking about smart ones, if you're talking about IPTV supporting versions, and if you're talking about higher end of the spectrum, you could go a lot of ways, because we know there's an Android box from $50 and there's an Android box with NVIDIA Shield. You can go $299 maybe. So one is having a lot of app scale capabilities and the other one is just a box without a license, and you will have a security issue. So technically you can go all the way in, all the way out. It's up to you depending on your range. With this direction, you can change your $100, $200 projector, like a single LCD projector. You can turn it a direct TV. And I'm going to use this setup as a TV, but this setup still in the process of changing this into a full-time usable device. So I am still expecting my screen to come, to install it. I am still expecting to be painted, fix the issues of the wall. And I'm also planning the longer throw version and new audio setup. So the channel is going to not lost its excitement. So you're going to learn a lot of stuff. Ask your questions. Am I happy with the results? I am happy. And if you've seen the picture quality like I see, because the high contrast, the camera is adjusting right now. It's an auto exposed video, not a fixed exposure video. So you can have the contrast that I have in a dark room setup. But for a lit room setup, I need to do, again, kind of like an ALR version of this. So in the upcoming videos, you're going to witness that. I hope to see you in the next video, and I wish you the best. If you have questions, that might become my tutorial, so don't hesitate to ask anything under the comment section and say hi to support the channel at least, because YouTube loves the comments. Bye from Home Cinema and Tech Review, and you can watch the other guides. There are lots of screen and potential educational guides about projectors, TVs, and home cinema. Bye.